They thought this could be their only chance to get married.
You're now husband and wife. Congratulations.
Garrett was about to get a lung transplant, but not before marrying the love of his life, Taylor. He was a seemingly healthy 23-year-old when he started getting random coughs and pains, which led him down a long health journey.
My lungs kept collapsing. I ended up having multiple surgeries with my native lungs to fasten them to my ribcage, but unfortunately, my lungs were just too torn up and just too scarred up for that to really matter. I was losing so much weight so rapidly that it was terrifying for people who were around us that could see it happening.
That's when doctors started talking about a possible lung transplant.
For me, it got to the point where anything was better than what I was going through at the time. It was really hard on everybody, not just me. Taylor, she wasn't sleeping. She was taking care of me every waking hour.
All I wanted to do was just be there for him and help get through whatever it was. Things just kept going downhill, and finally it kind of got to the point where they were like, we need to begin the process for referring y'all to a transplant center.
But Garrett couldn't start the process without one thing.
We were scheduled to go to Vanderbilt to get evaluated, and I was like, we're not going up there without being engaged. The proposal was long overdue. I mean, I wanted to do it before then, but I just kept getting sick.
And after the proposal,
we were like, we definitely want to get married and have that experience before the transplant, because we had no clue how that was going to go. I
guess a lot of the things that you might wonder about, like if someone's going to be there when things are hard, we had already checked those boxes.
So everyone came together to make their hospital wedding unforgettable. A Judge family friend married them, and Taylor's bestie drove 5 hours to bring them a mini wedding cake.
The nurses on our hospital floor, they overheard that we had a hospital wedding and didn't have rings, and went down to the gift shop and had rings purchased for us. We were going through things that a lot of people weren't, but it was...
We're still living.
Still living. You're now husband and wife. Congratulations.
And the thought of one day living their dream wedding kept Garrett going after surgery.
It was kind of like a light at the end of the tunnel.
So it's been a crazy journey, and I know we've had little setbacks, but we're finally getting you out of here.
As far as the dream that I had, I just kept picturing her in a white dress and just seeing her for the first time.
So never give up in despair, and think that you are through, but there's always a tomorrow and the hope of starting new.
And Garrett never did give up, so he finally got to live his dream.
I was crying before she came out. I was crying in anticipation of crying. It was incredible. It was just everything and more that I dreamed about. She said that she never really pictured having a big wedding or anything.
I didn't. I never thought that I would want to do that, but we had way too much to celebrate to not do that.
Like celebrating the ability to finally be able to do the little things together again.
Every day I have a moment where, I could just be driving down the road and I have just immense gratitude for just the most mundane thing that I'm doing. I remember being in the hospital and thinking, if I get out of this bed, I'm not going to waste another day. I miss taking out the trash. I miss going to get the mail. I miss, just the little things. It's the little things that I miss the most.
Every time I look at them, it's like, we're living a normal life, or, as normal as it can be. Don't take things for granted, and to appreciate the little things in life, because when you can't do those things, you'll miss them.
Nothing's guaranteed. Your health tomorrow, nothing. I know it's cliche, everybody says it, but it's true. And it's important to take a look around and put your phone down and listen to the birds and just little things.